Let's go. Libra, 2025 June. Already 6 months in. What's been happening? So for Libra last month, end of the month, success after hard work. So let's see if you got a break. So you had success at the end of last month after hard work. And this is Libra. Okay. Where your head's at. Okay, interesting array of cards. A little bit of heartbreak or feelings in the middle. Okay. Beginning of the month, your head feels like you're doing a bit of a balancing act. You're trying to see things from different perspectives. Don't be a martyr. Don't be hanging upside down, telling everybody how you're hanging upside down, because that won't do you any good. But yeah, there's definitely an element of balancing in your mind, in your consciousness. This card feels well balanced at the moment. Sometimes this card I could see the stress and the tension of the hands, but this person seems to be okay, well balanced. They are taking a look at things from a different perspective. And if we go 2 and then we have, 12, which is 3. Okay, so what else we got? 1, 8, another 3. Okay. So beginning stages of a new cycle. Perhaps the last cycle was what I talked about before, was sort of that successful sort of end of month. At the end of the month and then leading into the new month of June, you are being analytical. You're being quite conscious and deliberate and viewing things from all angles. You feel like you've got the balance and the control to pull it off, and you feel like you're heralding in a new opportunity. In the middle of the month, there is a bit of pain and sorrow and a bit of emotional pain. It's sort of, I don't think it's so much a stab in the back. It could just be something left of field that comes up that just pops in, like it's separate maybe even to these things. I don't know why. We'll see how I go. And that pain could lead to travel. Yeah, we'll see. So you're feeling quite good in the middle of the month. You're feeling like you've got quite a good deal of magic in your hands and in control of what you need to do. You know, you're better than the fool. You're actually the master of the elements. So feeling quite masterful here. Though you are feeling a little bit empty-hearted, a little bit bruised and brutalized. 3 could be an important number for you. And it's probably due to emotions and experiences. Now, the end of the month sees you looking back and reflecting on what you do have, and realizing that you are quite abundant and fertile. There's the hair, there's sort of all these animals and a bit of a cornucopia or lushness about this image. And she's not frightened or anything, she's just concentrating. So at the end of the month, you will feel like you've got your focus, even though something was heartbreaking in the middle of the month. But yeah, I do get a feeling that may be separate to the either side of this. So, and then where your head's at, you feel like maybe even you need to flee, or that you need to escape or to get away, just so that you can get to that point of reflection and be happy about what you do have. And the root of all of this is a very big, brand new beginning. So we've got all this newness kind of coming in here. So recap, beginning of the month, feeling like you've got everything balanced, even though you've got a lot of balls in the air, feeling quite, I suppose, saintly or godly, or not godly, that's not a good word. You feel good. You feel like you're not offending anybody, you feel successful, but you still feel like there is an element of, self-flagellation and then reflection as well. So you definitely got your thoughts are churning. And it's because you have these new opportunities. The middle of the month, you do feel like a master of all. You do have a lot of skills. I'm getting 4 here from the 4 elements, and then 3 and 1. So there's something about 3 and 2 and 1 I don't know if they're days or something like that, or numbers that you're going to feel and see. But yeah, there's heartbreak in the middle of the month, even though you are balanced. It's in some emotional kind of hurt will happen. You do feel at the end of the month that you want to move, get out of this zone, but first you've got to take stock. And all of this is leading to a new adventure or a new thing. Okay, Libra. So if I look at the number 3, creativity, communication, joy, and enthusiasm. So even though that's not a very enthusiastic card, there is an element of capability in amongst the heartbreak. Okay, for Libra, then oops, a numerical deck. One card has fled the building. That's one jumped out. Don't know if the bully is going to be relevant to you, or just keep shuffling and have another go. This is for Libra. Yeah, it's just this little hole in the heart in the middle of the month. Everything else is great. Something's unsatisfactory then. Okay. All right. Well, none of these cards have come up today. This is the best card in the deck. It's the Loving Master or the Master Teacher. She's all about love. We've got Patience, which is the first card in the Master Builder or the Creative Master deck. And then we have 6, Hide and Seek. Okay, this helps me out a fair bit. So the middle of the month, yeah, you're feeling balanced and reflective and emotionally together. You have new opportunities. Sorry, my cat is trying to break into the room. I can hear banging. Yes, so you're feeling quite good. You're feeling in control. You feel awesome. That's lovely. That, that woman is holding a heart, and this is sort of the transference of love and energy. So the beginning of the month of June feels quite good, contemplative, reflective, smart, balanced, with new opportunities being heralded. In the middle of the month, though, calls for patience. Something will happen that asks you to stop. You're ready, though. I mean, the light's terrible. You're ready, though. We've got a young man here. He's got like a little speedometer. He's sort of got this nature, but he's also got these elements of this wild, wispy car and this spiky wristband. He is, in his eyes, he's ready. He's ready to go, but it's saying caution, patience. So I would suggest that the pain will be potentially a letdown, and that you need to have some patience, and you definitely need to have some patience with yourself over this heartbreak. Be kind to yourself, because this kind of emotional thing is really upsetting, especially when you're feeling so magical and in control. So there's a level of patience and caution being urged here. Now, this last card, Hide and Seek, it fits in really well with the 8 of Wands. It's about becoming a recluse, or taking yourself out of the equation, taking yourself out of the line of sight, and finding your own inner happiness, or reflecting, creating your own space. Number 6, let's have a look. Number 6, because my brain is old. Love, harmony, responsibility, balance, and servant. So it's about finding balance. I feel like this card can sometimes give off a vibe of persecution, like you're being watched or something, but I don't get that. I get that you need to leave. You want a different environment. And you're maybe assessing, do I have the money for this? Or will there be better money there? So if you look at this in relation to wands, like business opportunities and stuff. So I would say in general, beginning of the month, feeling really good, feeling opportunity is around, and optimistic. Oh my Lord, optimistic. Middle of the month, there's some kind of hard, hurtful heartbreak. But don't worry, you're going to need to be patient with yourself and others. And in the middle of the month, it's okay to want to retreat. It's okay to want to hide. It's okay sometimes to want to create your own world. At the end of the month, you're going to feel okay. You'll be able to reflect on what you do have, and maybe that reflection comes from putting yourself away in a tiny little room and having to think. But there's definitely this desire to leave, and perhaps that is because you need something new to happen. You want new opportunity, new people, new circumstance, new something. That's the root of why you feel the need to change. And love is the reason and the root of why you need to be patient. And opportunity is how you can master all of this. Wowzers. Okay, I'm going to give you one more card because I feel like you need one. Come on, Libra. What you got? Libra June. Last card for the day. Well, last card for this reading. Ta-da. Okay, sisters. All right, pretty good card to have. It's about Trinity. It's about support. It's about staring into unknown spaces with courage and support behind you. It's about opportunities in your life. So if we're going to take this as the ending card, and we did have 3 here, I keep wanting to say family. There might be a little bit of pain in family because this card was sort of, I've got 2 sisters, so this card is about sisters and sisterhood. So perhaps there in that number 3 is where the pain will be felt. Good luck with that. That's a bit sad. But you'll be okay. You just want to run away from it all, and I get that too. But number 3 is usually a good card. So you will get there. Just have some patience. All right, Libra. I feel a bit sorry for you because of the pain, but every other card is fine. So chill. All right. See you next month.